Good morning. Welcome to Deacon Jody Daily. Well, we're closing in on Ash Wednesday in 2 days, so that's exciting because we can really get our minds wrapped around our preparation for what our Lent will be like and how we'll use this Lenten season to improve our relationship with God, to improve ourselves and who we are in relationship to God. So it's a good couple of days, and we can enjoy these days. In this area of the country. For those of you that are not from around here, we have Mardi Gras on Tuesday, which is a celebration historically that allows people, open their collars, let their hair down before they start Lent. And the big float in New Orleans is the boeuf gras. It's the big beef, and you can eat a lot of meat on Tuesday because on Wednesday you have to fast and start giving up meat. So enjoy the next couple of days and then get ready for Lent. The readings today are great. I love James for a lot of reasons. His book is the one that uh, um, Luther decided to cut out of the Bible, and then they didn't allow him to do it. He wanted to get rid of it because it says in it is all about the way you act evidences your faith. So Luther was faith without works, faith alone. And James says faith without works is no faith at all. So that's in that book. It's not today's reading. Today's reading is very good for us because what James says in this reading is about perseverance. And perseverance is one of those words that we talk about a lot in a lot of contexts. And I think perseverance is underused. I think we all need more perseverance because perseverance in the face of trials makes us stronger. And that's exactly what James says here. He says that in the various trials, the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So we are challenged today in these readings about the trials that we undergo, and what is the effect of it? Why does God allow it for us? And what is our response to it? The psalm today is so beautiful. David in this psalm says that basically, I'm afflicted by your statutes, but they're just. Your statutes are just. And then at the end he says, in your kindness, comfort me. So even in the face of the cross, which, by the way, in the breviary today, uh, uh, there is I'm sorry, it's the reflection on the morning offering from St. John Vianney where he says, carry your cross, and the cross will carry you to heaven. Isn't that beautiful? Carry your cross and your cross will carry you to heaven. Beautiful reflection. In any event, um, we are challenged today to understand that we're going to have those things in our life which will afflict us, which will be challenging to us, that we may not understand, but what we're called today is to have faith. Have faith in the face of the challenges, and it's that faith that will allow God to console us in the face of the difficulties. Now, what about faith? The gospel today is a very short gospel. It's where the Pharisees are saying to Jesus, give us a sign, give us a sign. And he says, I'm not giving you a sign, and he walks away. And basically, when you need a sign, you don't have faith, because faith is evidence of the things not seen. And so when we have faith, we don't have to see it. When we have faith, we see it with our heart, not with our eyes, and that's at the 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 crux of the whole matter in this whole thing about challenges. If we have faith, we can persevere these challenges. And faith is believing and trusting and acting on that belief and that trust in the face of not seeing anything. So, we talked the other day about the miracles, whether I personally could have faith, but for the miracles. And I said, I don't know, I never had to deal with it, but I think that what God calls us to is He gives us each the spark of faith, that seed of faith that we develop. The apostle said, Lord, increase our faith. How do we increase our faith? By doing what you're doing today, by listening to this reflection, by pondering on the readings from today's Mass, and know that God is with us, and God will hold our hand and allow us to persevere and strengthen us through through all that happens. So today in our reflection, let us reflect on those challenges we face in our life, that God doesn't give us the challenges, He allows them to happen, and that the challenges sometimes come because of maybe ourselves knowing that we need to test our faith. And those challenges sometimes we allow to get bigger because we don't evidence our faith right away, and they may morph into maybe more than they have to be. But at the end, get rid of the fear, replace it with faith, and persevere. You have a wonderful day. You pray for me, I'll pray for you. Remember, like and share. God bless.